Hello everyone, it's Robin the Delta Crafter, and today I'm here with a little bit of a different kind of video. The holidays are approaching, and so a lot of us will be doing lots of gift wrapping, whether that's in boxes or bags or treat bags or whatever the case may be. Excuse me. So I wanted to share with you how to make a bow that is flat on the back of a box. This bow is widely known as the Tiffany bow because it's the type of bow and the way that the store Tiffany ties the bows on their boxes when you make a purchase from them. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share with you a couple of things that you will need in order to make this bow. So the first thing that you will need is some ribbon. So I like to use a double-faced satin ribbon. And what double-faced satin means is that this shiny, smooth sheen that is on the front is also on the back. So no matter which side you have this ribbon on, it's the same. So you don't have to worry about the inside of the bow looking different or anything like that. When you make your tails, everything will be consistent and look the same, and so that makes for a nice presentation. I purchased my double-faced satin. This is 1.5 inches wide, and there are 50 yards of ribbon on this spool. And I purchased this ribbon on Amazon, and I will leave a link below in the description as well as on my blog post on my website with a link to the ribbon that I purchased. But this ribbon is white. I also have it in red. You see I've used the red quite a bit. But I purchased it in the 50 yard for these two colors because these two colors I can use often throughout the year, and they just work well on pretty much everything. And this is a good weight of ribbon. So you're going to need some ribbon for your box. Also, you're going to need some really sharp scissors. These are the scissors that I have. These are by Fiskars, but you can use, whatever type of scissors you have. But you probably need a pair of scissors that you've designated for fabric only, or a brand new pair of scissors, because in order to get the clean, sharp edge on the end of your ribbon, you really need a pair of scissors that are have never been used or that are for fabric only. When you use different type of materials on your scissors, they dull the blades, and so if you try to cut paper or anything thicker than that, cardboard or anything, they will dull the blades. And it's much nicer and easier if you use or have a pair of scissors that's designated for fabric and ribbon only. So you need a sharp pair of scissors, and then of course you'll need a package. So I have this package here that where I'm going to be using today. So what we're going to do to get started is we're going to take off a length of ribbon. How much ribbon you need to take off really depends on the size of your box. For this size box, I'm going to take off probably about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 yards. And you don't have to cut the ribbon yet. You can leave it attached to the bolt. So you're going to start with your package already wrapped, and you're going to start with the pretty side up. So I have the bottom where I have taped the package closed, and I'm going to start with the taped side on facing down. So at some point in your ribbon, you're just going to take a piece of the ribbon and you're going to lay it across a corner like so. So you lay it across the corner, and then while holding that in place, you're going to flip your box over, and you're going to take one of these corners, and then you're going to turn it where it lays flat going across the box, okay? And then the other piece of ribbon, you're going to take and you're going to cross it, making sure that your ribbon is facing in the right direction, you're going to cross it and have it go the other direction across the box. So you're going to want a flat X or cross on the back of the box. So while holding this in the center, we're going to flip the box over back to the top, and we're going to have our tails coming back like so. So you've got a diagonal on this side and you've got a crisscross underneath. You're going to bring this piece up and bring it across. And now is when you're going to need to cut your ribbon. So you keeping in mind that you're going to want to create tails of your bow, you're going to cut your ribbon at whatever length you think would be appropriate. I would caution you to go on the side of cutting too much rather than too little. So I'm going to use my scissors and cut. And so then I'm going to bring this ribbon underneath and leave this ribbon, on top. So now, when I bring this ribbon underneath the angled ribbon, I pull and I bring everything to the center. And now I can tie my first initial knot. So notice that I'm holding everything in place and tying the knot with my other hand. And one thing about this double-faced satin ribbon is because it is satin and slick, like everything can slide and you can fix and adjust your ribbons as you see fit. So now you can see we're beginning to have a bow come together. But I also want to show you on the back, your ribbon is completely flat. So you won't have that bulky knot on the bottom that keeps your boxes from laying flat. And now that you're here, you can tie whatever kind of bow that you want. You can tie a traditional bow with the ribbon that you have remaining. And then size that down so that it's appropriate and that you have appropriate tails remaining. And, again, adjust your ribbon to fit your package. You could also, with that untied, you could leave that untied and then make another bow with some additional ribbon with bunches of loops and then tie it on with the ribbon that you had on this bow. Or you could just take a single piece of ribbon and tie it that way and then make a more simple bow that could lean more towards a masculine gift. Either way, once you get to the point where you have your initial knot on the bottom, then you are exactly where you want to be. You've achieved and accomplished the goal, which is to have a flat back on your box and to be able to tie on your bow and any other added decorations you want to add to your package. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Again, this is Robin the Delta Crafter. I'll have a link to the double-faced satin ribbon that I use in my description as well as on my blog. Be sure to check me out on Instagram and Facebook at The Delta Crafter and check out my website at thedeltacrafter.com. Until next time, everybody, happy holidays. Enjoy.